Hi all, this is Praveer again, and this time I'll be doing the preparation for operating systems. Now this is a joint initiative by skilltricks.com and naishadak.com. Operating system is a bit difficult paper. The last time there was only one algorithm and the rest paper was theory paper. So it was a bit difficult. Let's hope this time it comes much easier. Now, I'll be doing a two-part videos for operating system. The first part, that is this one, it will contain all the algorithms that are there in the syllabus. And in the second part, I'll be explaining the process synchronization and deadlock chapters, and with the overview of the rest of chapters. So let's begin. Firstly, the algorithms. Look, there are about four algorithms that are there in the codes. The first is the CPU scheduling, and the second is the deadlock prevention. Third are the page replacements, and the fourth are disk scheduling. This is also not too difficult. Let's come on to the scheduling algorithm of CPU allocation. Then comes the clipping. Now, let's straightly move on to it. Line clipping and the polygon clipping. Clipping is very important. Right. But there are some terms that you should learn for this chapter. That is the burst cycle or burst time, and there will be points like 5 points something. The basis on which scheduler is judged. If right, the numericals, and these points are right given theory wise, it is not that much difficult. Right, CPU utilization. The first point is CPU utilization. Now our aim will be that the CPU never sits idle. Understand? Right, it is always have a process to execute. So we'll be choosing the best algorithm which will have maximum CPU utilization. Second point is throughput. Just a third dimension is added now to the existing. The CPU should process, a process should get the CPU at very much good rate, or CPU should process, it should execute many number of processes in short duration of time, that is throughput. The throughput should be high for the algorithm, and then it is a turnaround time. And then the turnaround time, that is a time that is the sum of all the waiting that a process has to do to get the CPU. If you have, so it should be a minimum, right? So the next are waiting time and response time. Right, as the name suggests, the waiting time is the time the process has to wait majorly in the ready queue, and the response time is the how much time it takes to get the first response. About hidden surfaces, right? So schedulers are two types. The first is preemptive and non-preemptive. Preemptive scheduling is that when a processor can switch between two different processes, right? That is preemptive scheduling. For example, if the scheduler is based on priority, it has assigned priorities to different processes. Then if a lower priority process is executing, and if a higher priority process comes, then the CPU will preempt the existing process and save its progress in the PCB, that is the process control block, and will execute the higher priority process. That is preemptive scheduling. Similarly, non-preemptive is where the swapping of processes is not allowed. Right? If one process is executing, then it will stay in execution state until it is completed. Similarly for scaling, so there are certain algorithms given as an example to the scheduling algorithms. The first one is the first come first served scheduling. In this, a queue is maintained, that is first in first out, right? जो पहले आया था, that will execute it first, and the rest whatever be the execution time, right? किसी एक विंडो में कंफर्म करना. For example, there are three processes, P1, P2, P3, and if they come in this order, they will get the CPU in the same order, like P1 first for 24 seconds, 24 unit time, and then for 3 P2, and then again 3 P3. Right. So you have to calculate the average waiting time that everyone has to do. For P2 it is 24, for P3 it is 27, and P1 it is 0. Now this diagram, it is called the Gantt chart. Right, sometimes you are asked to draw a Gantt chart also. So this is the Gantt chart. Okay. Now so first FCFS is a simple algorithm. So let's come right to the line clipping part. The next comes the shortest job first scheduling, the SJF scheduling algorithm. In this, that process is executed first, but requires the CPU for shortest time. That which means that the burst time of a process is low, then we'll get the CPU first. But there are two cases that are considered in SJF. One, if all the processes arrive at the same time, and if all the processes arrive at different times. Right. So let's consider the example. Now the given example is P1, P2, P3, P4, and the burst time is given as 6873 for each. Now if see 3 is minimum out of the given, then P4 will get the CPU first, then P1. If it's 6, then P3, then P2. Now this is the case where all of them arrive at the same time. Right. So the SJF algorithm checks which has the minimum burst time and executes the process in that order. So again we have to calculate the average waiting time for each. Right, it's simple. 3 plus 16 for P3, and plus 9 plus 0. Right. This is an example showing. So this is the average waiting time for each. So next comes is when they have arrived at a different order or different arrival times. Right. Now if it is a preemptive scheduling, so the process will be preempted, and if it is non-preemptive, then they will be continued execution in the same order according to the burst time. It means that if a point is lying completely scheduler, it's non-preemptive, तो simple SJF algorithm होगा whatever be the arrival time. It's 4-bit code, right? So let's consider in this case that is a preemptive scheduler. Now at arrival time 0, P1 comes and it has a burst time of 8 seconds. At arrival time at time 0, there is only one process P1, so scheduler starts executing it. Right. It continues execution till the first bit is 1, whether the point is, let's say, seconds above 1 millisecond, it executes by max or not P1, and then P2 arrives with a burst time of 4. P1 has the remaining burst time 7, and P2 has a burst time of 4. So it chooses P4 and start executing it. That is now at 2 seconds P3 comes, which has a burst time of 9, so it is greater than P2, so P2 still executes below Ymin and above Ymin. Time 3 seconds, 3 milliseconds, sorry. P4 comes, it has a burst time of 5, which is still greater than P2, so P2 continues execution till 5 unit time. Right. Now at 5 unit time all have arrived, and now they will be scheduled, or they will get the CPU in the order of their burst times. Third bit is, now the interesting thing in this is the calculation of the average waiting time. It will be the timeline in which they get. Third bit will be 1, the CPU minus the arrival time. Similarly, let's consider for example for P1, let's say, so it will be 1. The arrival time, the waiting time would be 1 hoga, otherwise 0. It has to wait from it got the CPU first at 0 and then got it at 10. For 1 second it got executed, the waiting time becomes 10 minus 1, the duration from P2 to P4.
4-bit codes.
Similarly, for all the processes, the waiting time is calculated as the
to check
time at which they got CPU minus the arrival time.
अगर दोनों 0000 हैं, then the line is
right. So this
visible.
was the SGF algorithm.
But
let's give it
a
quick review.
That is the second step. What we do is
simple SGF algorithm. If all the processes arrive at the same time, so CPU मिलेगा according to their burst times. इसका minimum होगा, that will get the
is not
first
0000.
Secondly, if the arrival times are different, then becomes two cases, preemptive and non-preemptive. If it is a non-preemptive CPU outside, ठीक है, तो simply
clipping window.
the process इसको मिल गया, वो execute होती रहेगी. Like for example, in this case, अगर burst time अगर non-preemptive होता, तो P1 would have continued execution till 800, right? And then
अगर एक point मेरा
P2, P4 and P3
और एक point यहाँ पे है,
okay?
ठीक है, तो वाला कोड होगा 1000.
This is the shortest job first algorithm.
करेंगे तो it comes out to be
right. So let's continue with priority scheduling.
It is a clipping candidate.
Okay. As I said in the earlier example,
right. The first step is to calculate
when the processes have a priority in them, so they are executed in terms of their priority. If they arrive at the same time, this is an example considering they arrive at the same time, so they are executed in terms of their priority, regardless of their burst time. Right. So in this case, P2 will get first, then P5, then P1,
if it is
then P3, and then P4.
In this given
line, out of their priority assigned.
I have to find out A dash and
similarly, it will be when they arrive at different times, some swapping will occur. If they arrive at different times. Swapping this हिसाब से होगी कि if the priority higher process priority comes, मतलब higher priority process आती है अगर, and if a lower one is executing, it will swap it out and it will take the CPU for itself, x coordinate. Okay.
Line equation of AB.
Then comes the round robin scheduling.
So this is the
in round robin scheduling, what we do is we assign a time quantum.
The first step was
it is a small unit of time for which each process will get the CPU in a circular order.
We have to do
for example, in the example given, there are three processes P1, P2, P3. Right, and let's say the quantum is of
for line to be a clipping candidate.
4 seconds. Right.
The points which are
so the quantum is of 4 seconds, 4 milliseconds, sorry, and the burst times are 24, 3, 3. So in the first quantum, 0 to 4, P1 gets executed. Next quantum is for P2. Next quantum is for P3.
Comes out to be X.
Since P2 is of only 3 milliseconds, it ends at 7.
Get this line.
Then comes P3. It also ends in 3 milliseconds and ends at 10. So now P1 will be executed in terms of quantums of 4 milliseconds each. So 10 to 14 P1, then at each 4 millisecond gap it gets the CPU.
हमें क्या पुट करना है, y equal to हमें पुट करना है कि
right. Now the average waiting time it's comes out to be 17 by 3
lines काट रही हैं हमारी actual line.
Right.
So
the time P2 has to wait is 4. The time P3 has to wait is 7.
Okay. So
that makes it 11.
We end with line clipping. इसके बाद
right, 11 plus 4 to 10.
In polygon clipping
that is 6.
Nothing special.
The P1 has to wait for getting the CPU, so it comes out to be 17 by 3
for each
milliseconds.
Each of the
do these algorithms very well because they are very much scoring.
With the same,
they are very simple also. You just have to calculate the average waiting time, or let's say the execution time as well. So it's very simple algorithm.
Please post them.
Okay. If you can do it, please do it.
So
because
we have done with clipping.
As I said, they are very easy and very scoring. Last time in the last paper, only one came, I believe. It was round robin, I think.
Dimension is added to them,
and all the paper was theory.
Right. So
let's hope this time the algorithms come because they are very much scoring and easy. Right, so with this we end the scheduling algorithms, and next we will do a deadlock prevention algorithm. I think it is perhaps one of the difficult algorithms of the OS
ठीक है. So projection,
it's called the Banker's algorithm.
projection क्या होती है? Just an image.
Now deadlock occurs when two processes
मतलब कोई एक point की
want
आपको
some
image
resources
निकालनी होगी एक
that
onto
are locked by
a projection
other
onto a view
processes.
plane.
ठीक है.
तो जिस पे image आती है we
मतलब
call it a view plane. ठीक है.
let's
The line joining the image and the source
deadlock occurs
we call
when
it projectors.
अगर एक process को एक resource चाहिए
So
that is
कोई
acquired by
किसी
another
को बोला जाए कि
process
एक line given
and that
होगी
process is waiting
and
for
we have to
another
plot
resource.
its image.
So this comes a
उसके
deadlock like
points निकालने
in
होंगे
figure
onto the
7.7.
view plane.
P2 is waiting for a resource R2.
ठीक है. So
P2 is waiting for a resource
projection is basically of two types.
it's
two major
have
types.
R1 and
Perspective
it's waiting for
projection
R2.
And the parallel
P1 is holding the other one.
Now,
so they comes
these
in a
are
deadlock.
divided on the basis of the angle between the
Right.
projectors.
It's a resource allocation
मतलब
graph.
जो line
ठीक है,
joining
I'll
है,
cover
source
it in the second
और उसकी image के बीच में
part of the video.
based on those lines.
Right. So
the
let's focus on the Banker's algorithm.
decided.
It is a
अगर
deadlock
line
prevention
आपस में
algorithm.
inclined है, as in
Now this deadlock
example.
occurs because we
ठीक है.
allocate
If these both lines are at an
sometimes
angle,
CPU allocates in the
these
processes
is an example of
resources without
perspective projection.
saying if they
Similarly,
will
these
not
lines
cause
come out to
a
be
deadlock.
parallel.
So
like
Banker's
this.
algorithm, what it does, it
Then it is an
checks
example
that
of
after the
parallel
allocation
projections.
will the system will be safe,
These two are further divided
then only it
into their own
allocates,
categories.
otherwise not.
Okay, let's see them.
ठीक है. There are certain
Perspective
terms.
is divided into further
First is available.
2.3
It signifies the resources
points.
that are available in the system.
In 1 point projection,
For example, if there
is
are
a
three
one principal
ABC
management
resources, then
two में दो होते हैं,
let's
three
say
में तीन होते हैं.
two
What is the
instances
principal
are available for
management
A, 3
point?
for
ये दो point होते हैं
B
जहाँ पे
and 5 for C. This is
projectors
available.
cut the
The max
principal axis.
is the maximum
projectors
resources
हमारे हैं, source से
required
लेकर
by a
destination
process
तक,
to
source से लेकर,
execute.
image तक
Let's
वो
say
कहाँ
P1
पे
requires
axis
2 of
काट
A,
रहे हैं. अगर वो
3
एक
of
point पे
B
काटते हैं सिर्फ
and 3 of C to
XYZ को,
execute. That is the
किसी भी एक
max
को काटते हैं
resources.
सिर्फ, तो it is a
Then
one
comes
point.
the allocation.
और अगर दो point पे
Now what
काटते हैं
resources
XYZ को,
have been allocated to the
then 2
process?
point, और similarly 3
It
पे
comes
काटते
under
हैं
allocation.
3 point.
And then comes the need. What more
Now,
resources it requires?
Parallel is further
That is the
divided
max
into
minus
orthographic
allocation.
and
Max
oblique.
है कि कितने उसको
मैंने कहा था ना कि
चाहिए
parallel में
total.
दोनों projectors
Allocation
parallel
is
होते
how much it has currently.
हैं आपस
So
में.
the need becomes max minus.
Now these are divided
allocation.
on the basis of the angle they
A
make
Banker's
in the
algorithm
view
is
plane.
a two-step algorithm,
जहाँ पे हमारी image बन रही है
and it
वो
has
जिस
two
plane में है.
broad divisions,
साथ क्या
broad
angle है?
parts. First
Projectors
is
का.
safety algorithm,
If they are
and the second
perpendicular,
is resource
it
request
is
algorithm.
orthographic.
In
it
safety
is
algorithm, it
oblique,
checks
एक
whether
angle
the
पे है
system is in a
projectors
safe state,
to the plane, then it
means
is
that it is a deadlock-free
oblique
system,
projection.
or there is a
ठीक है,
chance for a
example
deadlock.
भी देख लो.
Second is resource request
Like
algorithm,
this.
in which if one process makes a
This
request,
is an example of an orthographic.
then what happens?
The
Right. So let's do
projectors are
them
parallel
one
to
by
the
one.
view
First
plane.
is safety
XY plane
algorithm.
है हमारा,
Right.
उसके parallel है.
It will check whether the system,
Similarly,
whether the
अगर
given
oblique है,
situation
like
in the system is
ठीक है.
leading to a deadlock or not.
So they are
Right. So
oblique
we are given
processes.
all the processes, their
Okay,
max,
now these are
their
further
need,
divided.
and their allocation.
Okay.
Right. So
The first is the multi-view.
see the steps. The first step is we have
axonometric.
assumed work and finish
Yeah.
as 2,
Now
and
multi-view
work is
when
equal to
the view
available.
plane
That is the
is parallel
available
to the
resources in the
principal
system.
planes.
And finish is
अगर हमारा view
defined
plane
as an
जो
array,
किसी भी plane के parallel
and
है,
for each process
XY
there is an
plane,
entry.
Z plane,
If the
Again, it
process
is a
has
multi-view.
completed, it is
axis of
stored
vector
as
is
true.
if it is not parallel to
For
the
example, if P2
principal axis.
has executed,
इसके भी तीन types
so
होते हैं,
finish
isometric,
of
diametric
will be
and trimetric.
true.
ठीक है. Then
Right.
comes the types of oblique
So let's
projections, the cavalier and
see
the
this algorithm. Right.
cabinet.
So out of the given
Now,
n number of processes,
when we are talking
it will
about
check,
parallel projections, तो
it will take
इसमें
out
कुछ image
n
का size
a value of
छोटा
the
होने का chance
process which is
होता है. मतलब
whose
इसमें
finish is
हाँ,
false
इससे ये object
मतलब
direct है,
it has
एक
not
LCD
finished,
का object है.
and its need
So if we view it
its
at
need
a
in the
different angle,
the amount of resources it needs
जिससे
are
उसका
less
size
than the
छोटा हो जाता है
available,
बहुत बार. ठीक है. ED
which
में
means
पढ़ा
that
होगा कभी.
available
ठीक है.
resources
size निकालते थे हम,
हैं system में which
ठीक है.
can be
तो
allocated to
cavalier
its
projection
need.
वो type है. इस
ठीक है.
में
If
कोई भी
such
sort
I
नहीं होता.
exist, मतलब अगर ऐसा I मिल जाता है,
oblique
let's say
projection का ऐसा
P1 comes and
angle
P1 has not
इस
finished
angle पे
and its need is less
जो
than work,
lines आ रही है
so we allocate resources to it. Let's say for example
cabinet में
everything will be cleared if we do the next example, right?
Lines की
right,
length
so
होती है,
everything will be cleared
exactly
there.
half.
If it's need it's less
This
than
is
work,
the theory part of
right?
the
If
projection.
P1 is a process,
Based on
its
this
finish is
plane
false,
theory,
it has not finished yet,
मतलब XY
and
और
its
YZ
need
की
of
equation
resources
वगैरह planes की
to
equation
finish
निकाल के
is less than the
मेरे को चाहते हैं
available ones.
कि हमें
Then we allocate them the
points
resources to it.
image के on the view plane.
ठीक है, after allocating
ठीक है,
the process finishes.
so with this we end with our projection.
ठीक है, the process finishes execution and it
okay, now
relieves all the resources it was holding.
hidden surfaces,
Like for
shading
example,
and
there was
solid
5 of A, 2 of B,
okay.
and 2 of C.
hidden surfaces.
The 3
as I
sources
said,
हैं A,
not
B,
too
C,
difficult.
and 5 instances of A,
when you once
2
read
of
it,
B, and 2 of C are
this
available in the
will
system.
if any
P1
doubt
requires
please
2
ask
of A,
at the
1 of B,
evaluation.
and
Okay.
1 of C.
So now let's move on to
So
the
its need
shading
is
models.
less than the available. Its need is 2 of A. There are 5 available. Its need is 1 of B. There are 2 available. Its need is 1 of C. There are 2 available.
Phong shading model
Right.
होता है
So
हमारा
we will allocate the
इसमें we
resources
take,
to it. ठीक है. So after allocating, it will free
को लेते हैं हम
the resources
इक्वेशन निकालते हैं
it was holding,
ठीक है
and the
इसे
available
इक्वेशन
resources
variables आते
will
हैं
become
कि
the amount it was
ambient light
holding.
recording,
right, and we will
इससे
set
पहले
its
थोड़ा सा
finish
वो
to
part आता है कि
true.
type of light sources
Right, this is the step that happens, and we will go
source
again recursively to another
वो बहुत simple part है,
process
कोई
and
part
check
वो
the same
बनाना
things
शुरू
for
करना।
it. Now,
so
if
इसमें सिर्फ इक्वेशन है theories
there
में
is
ज़्यादा
no
नहीं होगी।
such process left
main is the
for which
shading
its
method.
finish is false and its
कोई
need
भी,
is less than
मॉडल को कलर
work.
करना होता है शेड करना है उसको होगा
right,
how to do that
then
first is the
we
constant
end this
shading.
algorithm,
Then
and
we pick up
at
one
the
color,
end if
we
the
pick up
finish
one shade
array is
और
true for
पूरे face पे भी
all processes,
shaded
then system
is constant
is in a
shading.
safe state. But if it is a
Second the
false
Gouraud shading
for any of the one,
इसमें what
then
we
it is
do
a
is कि हम
unsafe
जो
system
emission formula है
and will occur
जो कि
in a
form में
deadlock.
दिया था या कोई भी formula innovation
Then comes the resource request algorithm.
calculated for the vertices of the polygon
Like,
mesh.
for example,
को निकालना है अगर
The process
So
P1 has
उसमें
requested
vertices
for
पे
some
निकालना
resources
and
like
interpolate
2 for A, right,
मतलब
and
उस
if it is
color के
less
आसपास
less
values
than
बनाते
its
जाओ
need,
and उसको plot
the
करते जाओ
amount
for
उसको
these
चाहिए जितना
points neighbor to it
for its completion.
ठीक है
If
मतलब
it makes a
एक point
request
निकाला,
than need
उसके आसपास के points की
less
almost
than
same
need,
value,
मतलब अगर उसको
फिर
need
उसके
5
आसपास
की है,
points की
if
almost
it
same value,
makes a request of
Then
5 and lesser,
interpolation.
then
तो
only
फिर
it will
vertices
proceed
निकालेंगे हम and we
to
interpolate
the next step.
to
The
all
next
of
step
the
becomes
face.
कि जितना उसने
This is
request किया है,
Gouraud shading.
if that amount is available in the system or not.
इसमें और Phong में there is only one
For example, if it requested,
Gouraud
if
में
its
we
need
do
was 5,
interpolation at the
it
vertices,
requested 5,
while in Phong
right,
we do
and the
interpolation
available in the
by
system is 6.
normals.
Then only it
हमारी
will proceed
face
to
का
the
ही
next
normal
step.
निकालते हैं
Otherwise, it has to
उस
wait
normal की हम उस
until
normal
the
के लिए भी,
resources become
calculate
available.
the elimination formula
ठीक है. The next
and
step
we
becomes,
interpolate the value of n
and
to
the next step comes
whole
when the
face.
request is less than
Okay.
available
better
only.
is Phong shading.
Right. Then
when you
we
read Baker
the next step we make
read करना उसको
available
उसमें लिखा होगा कि by
is equal to available minus
Gouraud is
request.
better उसमें Phong is better.
ठीक है. मतलब we
उसमें
allocate
image भी
the
देखी होगी कि,
requested
मतलब
resources to the process
when you do, Phong
and
shading, तो
available
the
in the
object
system are
obtained after shading is very much better
reduced by the
than the
request amount,
Gouraud shading.
right, and we increase
so this
the amount
the
of
end of the
resources allocated to the process,
shading part इसमें majorly
as
कुछ
allocation
difference
is equal
नहीं
to
आता
allocation
between
plus
Phong shading
request.
and Gouraud shading
and its need
the difference between
is
Phong and Gouraud.
reduced by need is equal to need minus
ठीक है
request. मतलब
अब
उसने
next is
let's say
left part is
the available was 6,
solid modeling.
ठीक है, its
ठीक है,
need was 5 and its
not too
request
much
was
important.
5.
ठीक है but
The available becomes
just give
6
it a
minus
read
5, 1
बहुत
in the
simple
system.
होती है, not to
The allocation becomes
so एक बार read through
the
करोगे
previous allocation
then
जितना उसको हो रखा था
understand
plus
it very well.
it requested 5.
उसमें
The need becomes 5 minus 5,
नहीं है but
0.
ऊपर
ठीक
पर से
है.
एक बार
After
कर
this,
लेना ठीक है ताकि अगर क्वेश्चन आता तो वाले
step.
कुछ हो
again the safety algorithm is run
so with this
for each
I
processes,
should end with
and if
the preparation part of
the
your,
system is in a safe state,
the part is left
then only this allocation is
on
run.
your side to
Otherwise,
prepare
not.
well and
Right.
do the exam
So,
well.
if
So,
you have
thank you very much
some
for
doubts, they will
watching
clear
this video.
by this example.
For your exam tomorrow.
Right. In this given example, there are 5 processes: P0, P1, P2, P3, and P4.
By slifters.com and
now, the first column is allocation. This is the amount of resources, amount of instances rather, assigned to the processes for each resources. For P0 process, it has one instance of B allocated to it, and 0 for A and 0 for C. Similarly, for P3, it is 2 allocated for A, 1 for B, and 1 for C. Right, and the max, that is the maximum resources it required for its completion, is 753 for P0, 322 for P1, and so on. And the available resources are 332, 3 for A, 3 for B, and 2 for C. Now the first step is to calculate the need of each process for its completion. Like, the amount allocated to P0 is 0, 1, 0, and the total amount it requires is 753. Okay, the extra need it needs is 7 of A, 4 of B, and 3 of C. Right, now we will run a safety algorithm. Right, our safety algorithm we will run, and we will check that system is in a safe state or not. So just take a look at this Excel sheet. Right, I have written the same over here: P0, P1, P2, P3, P4. Now allocation is 1, 0. It's actually 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 0, 3, 0, 2, 2, 1, 1, and 0, 0, 2. The maximum it requires is 753, 322, and 902, and 222, and so on. The need is calculated as maximum minus allocation. So 753 minus 010, 743. Similarly, 322 minus 200, 122. So these are calculated for each process. Right. So in the beginning, the system has 332 resources available. Right. So the first step is to take P0 into account and see, can we satisfy the need of 743 by 332? We cannot. Right, so its finish stays at false. We move on to next P1. Its need is 122 and it is less than available, so we allocate the resources to it. Okay, the resources allocated becomes 122 is allocated to it, so the available becomes 332 minus 122. Now after its execution, it will free this many amount of resources. ठीक है, जिसने उसने acquire किए थे maximum 322 acquire किए थे, so it will free that. So the total available becomes 532. See this once again how it came. The available was 332 and the need of P1 was 122. Right, it is less than the available. Okay, so we subtract the 332 and 122 to get the available resources in the system. Okay, now after the execution, it will become 332 minus 122 plus the amount of resources it was holding. ठीक है, होल्डिंग कितने करेगा? 200 प्लस 122, जितने उसके पास पहले थे उसको हमने और दिए 122 फॉर इट्स मैक्सिमम ऑफ 322, जितने उसको चाहिए थे फॉर इट्स एग्जीक्यूशन. राइट, सो इतना ही अमाउंट फ्री हो जाएगा आफ्टर इट्स एग्जीक्यूशन. ठीक है, 322 विल गेट फ्री एंड सो टोटल विल बिकम 532. ठीक है, और इस फ्रैक्शन इज मतलब फॉर इंडिविजुअल डिजिट्स. राइट, सो 332 माइनस 122 विल बी 210. ठीक है, 210 अवेलेबल हो गए थे सिस्टम के अंदर, देन उसने 322 फ्री कर दिए, सो इट बिकम्स 532. ठीक है, now the available becomes 532 and the need of P2 is 600. So the need is greater than available, we cannot satisfy this need, so we move on to the next P3. Now the need of P3 is 011 and the available is 532. ठीक है, we can satisfy this need very easily. So we satisfy it by 532 minus 0 level 1. This is the available, and we add the amount which will be get freed when it once it gets executed. ठीक है, see it once again. Available was 532, its need was 011. ठीक है, we subtract available minus need to get the current available. ठीक है, after its execution it will free this many amount of resources. ठीक है, and so the available will become 644. right now see, although we can satisfy this need of P2 now, but we do not go back to a previous process, we continue in a sequential order. Okay, so the available becomes 644 and the need of P4 is 431. right, so we will do 644 minus 431. okay, and plus the amount it will be freeing, that is plus 433. so total becomes 646. Then we again go to P0, we again go above to the P0 process. Its need is still 743 and which is less than which is greater than 646. right, so we cannot satisfy this need. We move on to the next false, yani next process which is not yet finished. It is P2, it requires 600 resources. right, so as they can see, there is a simpler method to get the available resources. right, so 646 was the available in the system. right, and after its execution it will free the amount allocated to it, that is allocation, that is 302. so it becomes 948. I actually did this step to show you कि ये आया कहाँ से, मतलब as you can see in P3 5 मतलब 222 minus 011 is equal to this. ठीक है, similarly in P4 433 minus 431 is 002. ठीक है, you just have to add the allocation amount to the available amount for each process that is executed. मतलब किसी की ठीक है, so you will get this order of execution: P1 first, P2, P3 second, then P4, then P2 and then P0. ठीक है, so this is our safe sequence. ठीक है, this is a safe sequence. It will not cause a deadlock in the system. right, so let's just quickly review. ठीक है, firstly you will be given a situation of the system. ठीक है, ऐसा एक तुम्हें टेबल गिवन होगा, allocation, maximum and available. ठीक है, first step is to calculate the need of each process. ठीक है, then we start out with each process P0, P1, P2, P3. ठीक है, first we will go to P0. We will check if its need can be satisfied by the available amount. If yes, we satisfy its need and we get the resources which were allocated to it. ठीक है, then if it is not satisfiable, मतलब उसकी need ज़्यादा है than the available, we go on to the next process P1 and we run this algorithm until all the processes become true. If we cannot get to a situation where you have to find a sequence which will be a safe sequence. If you cannot, the system will be in a deadlock. Right, so this is Banker's algorithm. It's a bit difficult, but read it once, you will get to understand it much better. And if you still have any doubts regarding this algorithm, please post it in the event page. Right, so with this we end with the Banker's algorithm. Right, the next algorithms are very much easier. Okay, these are page replacements algorithms. Right, now when you will study memory management, and this will find that the memory is a page, मतलब pages में divide होती है, and we will do maybe process one page per frame. मतलब frame size होता है एक like 3 pages or 4 pages is a frame size, so we can introduce only these many frames into a frame, right? So for a string bigger than the frame size, we have to swap pages out and put new pages into it. Like, so there are 3 page replacement algorithms: FIFO, then there is optimal, then there is LRU, right? So first is FIFO, page replacement. Okay. In this, let's say the given sequence is this 7012030 and so on. Like in FIFO, the page which came first will stay in the system. ठीक है, जो पहले आया था वो पहले जाएगा. ठीक है. And let's assume the frame size to be 3 pages. Right. Question इसमें ऐसा आता है कि you have to calculate the number of page faults. ठीक है. Page faults is the number of swaps you have to do to incorporate this whole string into the frame. ठीक है. So our frame size is 3 and the sequence is very big. Right. So in the first step, we introduce a 7 into our frame. This is a frame, this 3 box. Okay. First is 7, we introduce the first page into it 7. The next step, we introduce the second page at 0, and the next we introduce a 7. Right. Now since it is a first in first out, when 2 comes, one of 7, 0 and 1 has to be swapped out. Since 7 came first, it will be swapped out, so the frame will become 201. Right. Right. So 7, 70, 701, and then will 2 come and it will become 201. The next input page is 0. Now since 0 is already in the frame at second position, so this 0 will be ignored. Then comes 3. So the frame was 201. The next page that is the candidate for to be swapped out is 0. So it will become 231. Like, ठीक है. So 231 हो गया. अब the next comes a 0. So 1 is the now the candidate to swapped out. वो पहले आया था 2 और 3 से. ठीक है. तो it will become 230. Similarly, we will swap each frame again and again. ठीक है. Till we get to the till each of the page get inserted. The last when we reach the last page, we end this, and the number of page fault is the number of swaps you have to make. So 1 for 7, 1 for 0, 1 for 1, तो 3 ये होगा यहाँ तक. Then count this number of boxes: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there are 15 page faults in the FIFO algorithm given for this example. ठीक है, सिंपल है ये तो. The next is optimal page replacement. इसमें क्या होता है, we'll see कि ऐसा पेज जो आगे यूज नहीं हो रहा लॉन्ग टाइम तक, उसको हम रिप्लेस कर देते हैं. ठीक है, मतलब जस्ट सी द एग्जांपल, यू विल गेट मोर क्लैरिटी. सो द इनपुट सीक्वेंस इज सेम. ठीक है, फर्स्टली विल introduce 7, then 0, then 1, though it becomes 701. Now 2 has to come and one of the 3 has to be swapped out. So 2 will see in its future, ठीक है, कौन सा सबसे दूर है यूज होने में, मतलब 701 में से which is most far in the sequence. 0 is next, ठीक है, and 1 is before then 7. ठीक है, this is there is 1 and here is 0. Now since 7 is the farthest out of the 0 and 1, so it will be swapped out. ठीक है, so it will become 201. Now since again 0 is there, so 0 will be skipped. Then comes 3. Now 3 will see out of the 3 of 201 which is the farthest. It will see that 0 and 2 are already close to it, and 1 is far away. So it will be swapped. It will be swapping out 1 and will become 203. Right. Then comes 0 again. Okay, since 0 is already there, we won't do anything to it. Then comes 4. Now 4 will see out of 2, 0 and 3 which is the farthest. So 2, 3, 0 is the sequence. 0 is farthest, so it will replace 0. It becomes 2, 4, 3. Then comes 2 and 3 which are already in the sequence, so this will be ignored. Then comes 0. Now 0 will again see which are the farthest. It finds that 3 and 2 are its neighbors and 4 is not in the sequence, so it will replacing 4. ठीक है, तो बेसिक आइडिया इज जो सबसे पास है उसको रिप्लेस नहीं करना. The one that is the farthest has to be replaced. And the page faults are calculated as same by counting the squares 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So this is optimal page replacement algorithm. ठीक है. Last one is the LRU, least recently used. In this we replace that one जो कि अभी recently सबसे कम यूज हुआ है, सबसे कम यूज हुआ है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कंसिडर द सीक्वेंस. अगेन 701 इंसर्ट हो जाएंगे. ठीक है, फिर रीच 701, देन कम्स 2. नाउ 2 विल रिप्लेस दैट पेज विच हैज बीन लीस्ट रिसेंटली यूज्ड. ठीक है, 7 was least recently used, it will replace 7. It becomes 201. Then comes 0, 0 will be skipped. Then comes 3. Now since 1 was least recently used, ठीक है, then we replace 1 with 3. Then comes 0, we do not touch the 0. And then comes 4. Now since 2 was least recently used, 3 is more nearer to 4, so we will swap out 2. ठीक है, so जोन सा पेज सबसे कम यूज हुआ है, ये सबसे दूर है, ये सबसे पहले ही हुआ था यूज. ठीक है, it will be swapped out. And the number of page faults are calculated as same by counting the squares. So with this we end with page replacement algorithms, and now we come on to the last set of algorithms, that is in the disk scheduling. ठीक है, in this disk scheduling, one second, right, in disk scheduling we will do that. हाउ इज मतलब मेमोरी में कैसे इनपुट आउटपुट के लिए कुछ आता है, तो हाउ विल द हेड मूव. ठीक है, हेड इज़ अ डिवाइस, समझ लो ऐसा कुछ कि विच मूव्स टू द एड्रेस स्पेसिफाइड. ठीक है, टू गेट द और टू परफॉर्म द ऑपरेशन रीड और राइट. ठीक है, सो if a given sequence is given of the addresses, then head will move to which, or it will move in which order. This is the disk scheduling. मतलब एक डिस्क में इतने सारे एड्रेसेस हमें गिवन है. ठीक है, वो कौन से एड्रेस से पहले जाएगा, किस में बाद में जाएगा. ठीक है, दिस इज फॉर्म ऑफ शेड्यूलिंग. Now why do we need this is because we have to reduce the amount of distance the head has to travel. ठीक है, consider the following example. The addresses are given as 98, 183, and this is the sequence. So in FCFS scheduling, first come first served, the head will move into the order specified. Like, get to see this figure. ठीक है, this is the timeline, or you can say the disk addresses space. The queue is 98, 183, तो head की starting position given होगी, it is given as 53. ठीक है, you have to move to 98, then to 183, then to 37, then 122, then 14, then so on. So the distance that the head has to travel is the sum of the distance from 53 to 98, 98 to 183, 182 to 37, and 37 to 122. So this is not a very efficient algorithm, because the amount of distance it has to travel is very large. So we seek to more efficient algorithms. The first one is SSTF, shortest seek time first algorithm. Now in this, the head will move to that address which is closest to it in the sequence. So let's say this is the sequence given, 98, 183, the same sequence again, and the head is at 53. So it will move to this address which is closest to it. Now in the given sequence 65 is closest to it, so it will move to 65. Now from 65 closest is 67, okay, so it will move to 67, then 37, then 14, okay. So from the current head position which is closest or which is nearest, the head will move to that position, okay. Again the head distance is calculated by the summation of all the distance it has to travel, okay. The next is the scan algorithm. In this algorithm the head starts out from one corner of the window, you can say. Like for example, it will start on the left and will continue to move to the right and cover all the heads coming in there. Right, for example, the given sequence is 98, 183, 37, 122, 14. Right, so firstly it will move towards its left and will cover all the addresses in the left. Then it moves to the right of the cylinder, we can say, and covers all the heads there. Right, so for the given sequence 98, 183, starting from 53 it will go to the left to cover 13, 37, 40, 14 towards the endpoint till the endpoint 0, and it will move to the next endpoint 199, ठीक है, और जितने भी रास्ते में आएंगे it will cover all them, ठीक है. So let's review it quickly. Head start is 53, मतलब जहाँ पे भी given होगा start करना वहाँ से, go towards one endpoint, cover all the addresses till that endpoint, and then move on to the other endpoint, ठीक है. Now the second is C-scan, that is circular scan. Now you assume that this cylinder is connected from end to end, that is the 0 and 199 are connected to each other directly. मतलब एक circular है cylinder shape का, ठीक है, उसके ऊपर these are plotted, ठीक है. तो from 53 it will go towards one end, ठीक है, 199 तक गया, ठीक है. 199 के बाद it will directly emerge from 0, ठीक है. तो distance from 199 to 0 will not be counted in its head distance. That is the property of C-scan, that once it reaches the endpoint it directly comes at the other endpoint because of the circular nature of the cylinder, ठीक है. तो the head distance will be all the summation of distances except the one it has to travel from end to end, ठीक है. So it is a better algorithm than scan algorithm in which the distance was taken, ठीक है. Then comes the look and see look algorithms, ठीक है. Now look algorithm is कि rather than going to the endpoint of the cylinder, you go to the point which is farthest to the closest to the endpoint. मतलब endpoint तक ना जाके जहाँ तक हमारा लास्ट एड्रेस है वहीं तक गए, वहीं से वापस to the other end. For example, from starting from 53 we decide to go towards 199 edge, ठीक है. The last address there is 183, so we do not go from 183 to 199 as in scan algorithm. We return to the other end from this point only, ठीक है. We again go to the minimum point 14 and then to 37. Now C look is similar to C scan with the difference that endpoints तक नहीं जाएगा, ठीक है. From 183 itself it will turn to 14, so the head distance will not be counted from 183 to 14 in case of C look. So with this we end our disk scheduling algorithms, SSTF, FCFS for first come first serve, then shortest seek time first, then scan algorithm. If you have any doubts in these any of the algorithm that I have covered, please post it to our event page. And so in the next part I will be covering two very important chapters, process synchronization and deadlock chapter, and I will give the overview of the remaining chapters. So thank you for watching.